Hey people, I am live Sunday afternoon. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Hello, Alex. Okay, no worries, Alex. Hello, Capelan. How you doing? I'm doing all right. Hello, Joseph Mondo. Christopher Haydock. Yes, I hope to have a good stream. Hello, Vivian Johnson. How are you? Ali from Iraq. Let's see who else is in here. Alan K. Kwan, good afternoon. And hello, Kara. And Yahya is here. Hello to Yahya. And Rhonda Lloyd, good afternoon. Marie Palmer. Brett Malone. Brad Palmer's here too. Okay, Hunter Stewart. All right, got a good crowd here. Hello, Luca. How you doing? And Dave in Bangor, Maine. And 12 is here. Hello, 12. And Richard Pine. I think I got everyone. My apologies if I missed anyone there. Right now I'm still on the east side, but I will be making my way over to the west side and eventually along Bloor Street through the Annex and neighborhoods beyond there. I think to start things off I'll just walk north here up Church Street. Hello Harjot, how you doing? Yeah, I'll be ending the stream at the Dundas West Festival around 4 o'clock because that is when Sloan is scheduled to perform on stage there outside. So it should be a 2-hour long stream. But I think I'll walk up the full length of Church Street here and then cross over into the Yorkville neighborhood. And then I'll make my way down onto Bloor Street. Hey, Marsha Matt, good afternoon. Hello, Wing Zero and Jack Burton. Michelle Briggs, hello, hello. I'm doing very well. And David Clippert, hello, how you doing? It's around 25 degrees, but it's a bit overcast, which is okay because no direct sunlight on my phone makes the chance of an overheating incident less likely to happen. Yes, good morning, Ali. Sebastian. So hail, it is just after 2 o'clock, 2:05 in the afternoon. BBH, hello, and hello back to you, and Pittsburgh RPG is here also. And we've already got a pretty decent crowd here, 5 minutes into the stream. It's good to see. Maybe everyone is having a lazy Sunday and they thought, hey, why not watch Ken walk around Toronto for a couple hours? I was having a lazy Sunday, but then I thought I better go out and do something. And I did intend to go see Sloan later on, so I thought, why not stream first, Sloan later. Ah, well, welcome back to the stream from Japan. It's good to see you back again. Now we're coming into the Church Wellesley village, and it is Pride Month, but it's a bit early in the day. I don't know if there'll be anything going on here at this hour. Hey, Peter Stock, hello, hello.
I don't know. I mean, yes.
Hello in Brazil. I wasn't ignoring. I just sometimes don't see every comment.
That's Belize, which is.
I never intentionally ignore anyone. Here we are in the heart of the village.
Even if you're working for
Yeah, quite a few people out and about here. It's not like packed or anything. I think last night it was pretty packed though. That's right, David Clippert. Sometimes my eyes get distracted looking at other things and I miss chats here and there. That's just the nature of the walk tubing live streaming business. To make sure I don't walk directly into telephone poles or other people, or heaven forbid one of those bike locking things that are right at groin level. I wouldn't want to walk into one of those. Here's church in Wellesley. Oh yes, lots of dogs in Toronto, that's for sure. Down Wellesley. It looks like it is closed, yeah. That's weird. That Pizza has been here as long as I can remember. At least for the last 25 plus years, anyway. Making our way out of the village here. Eventually we'll come into the Yorkville neighborhood as I keep following Church Street to where it ends at Yonge. I just passed your psychiatrist on the street or the office. Did he actually walk, or he or she actually walk past me? I hear some Tom Petty. There's Barbara Hall Park. It's named after a former mayor of the city, of the old city of Toronto. The old pre-amalgamation city of Toronto.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, Michael Wynn, how you doing? Cat running under your bed at 3 a.m. Was it your cat or just some strange invading cat? Hopefully it was your own cat. Sanjay and Kingston is here. If I didn't own a cat and then a cat ran under my bed at 3 a.m., I think I'd be pretty startled. Like, where is this cat coming from? How did it get in here? And why is it running under my bed at 3 o'clock in the morning? Oh, his bike. I saw bed. That's what I get for glancing at the chats with my sunglasses on. I wear my sunglasses in the afternoon, even when it's overcast. Well, that makes more sense. All right. Thanks for clearing that up. Hey, Toronto's doo-wop music guy. How you doing? All right, welcome to the stream. And that's cool that my interview was being rebroadcast a second time. Toronto's doo-wop music guy is the one who interviewed me for that radio show in Belleville. That was a few weeks ago or something along those lines, and then he told me that they were going to re-air it. And this morning they re-aired it at 8 a.m. I believe, and it'll be repeated again at 8 p.m. Christopher Haydock, £3 super sticker. Well, thank you very, very much, Christopher. I hope you enjoy this walk as we make our way along a good portion of Bloor Street. Once I get up to that area, I'm almost there. Everyone loved the show. Wow, that's awesome. Toronto's doo-wop music guy. Charles Street. Construction everywhere. Everywhere you look, a new building is going up. And everywhere you look, a new building is proposed to go up. That's pretty bizarre, David Clippert. And Bellingham is a neat town, by the way. Some pretty well-known bands came out of that town. It's part of the whole Northwest music scene. Hey, Schnurt Chick, how you doing? So here's Bloor Street. So we've made it to Bloor, but I'm going to continue heading north on this part of Church Street here. Alan K. Kwan, $5, some refreshment while you enjoy Sloan. Well, thank you very, very kindly, Alan. I think that would be nice to watch my favorite still together Canadian band live while I sip on a refreshing beverage. Of course, now that Rush is no longer together with the passing of Neil Peart, Sloan is my favorite still together Canadian band, still performing. Hey, Reggie Gagnon, how you doing? Vivian, Max is doing better. My sister said his fever came down, and as far as I know, he's on the mend. Max is my nephew, for those who don't know. He came down with COVID a few days ago. He's just a young guy. He's like 9 years old. Do I like the Tragically Hip? Well, I was never a huge fan overall of them, but there are some songs of theirs that I do like. I think my favorite Tragically Hip song might be At the 100th Meridian. I think that's what it's called. Where the Great Plains Begin. I remember Buffalo. Seems to me I remember every single fucking thing I know. That's right, they drop an F-bomb in that song. So this is still Church Street. It does this little curvy thing here at its northern end. And then it runs into Yonge Street. And then it becomes Davenport Road on the other side. Thank you very much, Hella. That's right, don't forget to hit the like button. And hit the subscribe button too. If you hit the like one, why not hit the subscribe one as well? It's right there. Alley, yeah, that's a good one too. There's probably like a half a dozen songs by The Hip that I really enjoy. Of course they have, I don't even know how many songs, way more than that. But of the popular ones that got radio play, I'd say about a half dozen of them I was a fan of. Hey Sunjib, how you doing? Yes, thank you, Christopher. This will be the first time I've seen Sloan since 2014. I saw them at the Phoenix Concert Hall. And this will be the 8th time overall that I've seen them play live. I saw them twice in my hometown of North Bay, and then the remaining now 6 times, including today here in Toronto. Got 100 watching, nice. Tom Bikes 416. All right, we're coming to the very end of Church Street. There's the Masonic Temple. That's another place where bands used to play all the time. Ice cream, yeah, you know, I'd like to do a GO train ride. I have a destination in mind as a part of that potential video or live stream. Someplace I've never been before on my channel, and it's not Guelph. So yeah, stay tuned. I think that's something I'll get around to doing. And David Clippert, $7. Be inspired by kindness and Megan. Okay, friend Dave. Well, thank you very much, Dave. Yes. Unfortunately, Megan probably won't be joining us in the stream today. She has some family things to do today. It's possible she might pop in at some point. Hey, Romachek is here. All right, how you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. Yorkville Avenue. We're in the lower Yorkville neighborhood here. Yeah. There's a nice breeze. It almost looks like it might rain actually now. There's no rain in the forecast, so if it does, it'll be completely unexpected. But I always contend that the weather can never be accurately predicted for more than 4 or 5 hours in advance. After that, it's just like, who knows what might happen. I've been good, Romachek. Yes, I walked through the fake Pittsburgh, yes. Hey, Ryan Rides is here. How you doing, Ryan?
I actually wrote on a piece of paper.
And I don't think I've seen Jeanette in the chat, but this is something for her if she watches the replay. This is the Yorkville branch of the Toronto Public Library. Look at this little bike. I think most full-size people would look like giants riding that thing. The gang's all here. Yes, Ryan. Am I hot? Well, I always get a little hot when I start walking. I tend to walk fast, so any temperature above 20 degrees and I start to get hot. I've just accepted that as my lot in life. And we're coming up onto Bay Street. Fire. Yeah, Bay Station is right around the corner, and also Not Bay, which is directly beside Bay Station. I always get a kick out of that when I see it. Has the same font and style on their signage as Bay Station, except it says Not Bay. Alright, so we're walking through Yorkville on Yorkville Avenue. And it looks like they've closed down the street again here. That's good to see. I was wondering if they do that again this year. It's all going to be pedestrian only just along this block here, but it's better than nothing. I think that all of Yorkville should be pedestrianized, in my opinion. And maybe we'd get less of these dudes driving around revving their engines, trying to get everyone's attention to look at them. It's like, yeah, you have a nice expensive car. We get it. We get it.
The elevator's right there.
It's like, it's not enough that I have a nice expensive supercar. I have to rev my engines and make sure everyone in a 10 block radius knows it. And just for the record, I have no interest in owning a car or driving a car or being in any way anything but a urban pedestrian and sometimes cyclist. That's just my preference. Hello Bobo, how you doing? Let's walk through Old York Lane. I don't know. Hello from Romania. Hey, welcome to the stream. Metal hot rod. I think I would resist. I was totally into cars when I was younger, but then by the time high school came around, my interest turned to other things and I just lost interest in cars. It's Cumberland Street. Do I live in Canada? Well, yeah. This is where I live. I live right here in Toronto. Like vintage cars, yeah. Hey, Mike Landry saying hello with a $7 super chat. Well, thank you very much, Mike, and welcome to another stream with the TheKenContinuum. There's a vintage car for you, Allie. They were playing music, but they were playing the wrong song. They should have been playing Low Rider. Alright, so now coming back to Bloor Street. George Lopez theme. I always think of it as the Cheech and Chong theme. Luca, good night. Hey, John Stevenson. All right, how you doing? Welcome back. If you like car songs, then the Beach Boys are probably one of the bands to listen to. I think lots of their early songs are just all about cars, really. More so than surfing. Hey, you hate the Beach Boys? Fair enough. I like them. Just walking past the Royal Ontario Museum. It's a very familiar building to anyone who's been watching me or Johnny's videos. Oh, full house, right? Because what's his name? John Stamos. He sat in with the Beach Boys on a lot of their concert tours, right? He wasn't an official member, but he was a regular sort of guest who would play with the band. So now we're making our way west, and we'll head to the Annex, which is just up ahead. There's the Royal Conservatory of Music across the street. Looks like they have a band set up there on the grass. I see horns and drums and a stand-up bass. Hey, Falcom Scott, how you doing? I can hear a keyboard too. I imagine they'll be playing some music, but you can't really stick around. I got a Sloan concert to get to. Here's Varsity Stadium. Speaking of concerts, I've mentioned this before, but I'm sure some people who are newer to the channel have never heard me tell this story before, but John Lennon and the Plastic Ono Band played their first ever live concert here at Varsity Stadium in 1969. And that's also the same concert where Alice Cooper played, where he famously bit the head off of a chicken or something like that. Oh no, he didn't bite the head off of it. That's an Aussie thing. What he did was someone threw a live chicken on stage, and then he threw it back down into the audience, and the audience basically ripped it apart. So unfortunately, that's what started Alice Cooper's career as a notorious shock rocker. Yeah, I didn't make it to that one, unfortunately, Marie. That is pretty horrifying, right? The thing is, Alice Cooper didn't intend for that to happen. When he threw the chicken back, he thought it would sort of like fly over everyone's heads, but it just plummeted down into the crowd because, you know, chickens don't fly, right? So he had no knowledge of that. He thought it's a bird, it has wings, it must be able to fly. Yeah, he admitted that, Ali, that he was just a city boy who didn't know anything about chickens. But then again, I think a lot of people who are city people know that chickens do not fly. Somehow that got past him. But he was relatively unknown at that point, and he was all over the newspapers after that happened. And that was pretty much the beginning of his career as a well-known shock rock artist, performer, whatever you want to call him. I have a feeling the Annex will be fairly busy. Probably the whole Bloor Street strip will be busy all the way down to Lansdowne. Yes, hello Cloud. Welcome to the stream. There's another little doggy. John Stevenson. I'm making my way to the Dundas West Fest in Little Portugal. I'm just sort of taking a long scenic route to get there. I'm not going to stream the festival though. I'm just going to end the stream once I get there around 4 o'clock. I'm going to try to time it that I get there at 4 o'clock, because that's when Sloan is supposed to play, which is a band that I really love and haven't seen them play in a long time. So that's basically what this stream is all about, me walking to the Sloan show. And I think I'd like to do a video or a stream on one of these tour buses sometime too. Hey William, how you doing? This bus has been trying to make this turn for about 10 hours now, and it finally makes it. You screenshotted that? Yeah, that's right, David Clippert. A lot of people don't realize that he's a hardcore Christian now. But he still does the shows and all his shtick with all the satanic stuff, because it's just all in good fun, you know? It's not supposed to be taken seriously. And actually I met Alice Cooper, I forgot to mention. I met him in North Bay of all places, in the main shopping mall in North Bay, Northgate Square. He was shopping. Alice Cooper was shopping at the mall in North Bay, and I met him. He was in disguise, but I recognized him anyway. And why was he in North Bay? Well, he was actually playing a show in North Bay, so that's my I met Alice Cooper at the mall in North Bay story. I just said to him, "Hey, I hope your show goes well tonight." And he went like, "Ah, thanks." And that was it. Hey, Fat Tony's here. Is North Bay a Toronto place? No, North Bay is a small city about a 3-hour drive north of the Greater Toronto area. That's where I grew up. It's a small city right on the edge of northern Ontario. Has about 55,000 people, maybe 75,000 in the surrounding North Bay area. Ice cream, yeah, it's past Barrie. It's a good 2 hours past Barrie. Megan's good, Falcom. She's, I think, busy right now. She said she had some family type stuff going on today. So we're in the Annex. So my title was not a lie. I knew I'd eventually make my way here to the Annex. No, I didn't really want to try and have more of a conversation with him. You know, he was there shopping in disguise. He obviously didn't want to be bothered or whatever. But I heard that later on more people recognized him, and he eventually had to kind of deal with a bunch of people, you know, wanting to meet him and whatnot. So he was probably like, dang, my disguise was not good enough. There's the Future Bistro. This used to be called the Future Bakery, but now it says Bistro. Noble cost, it certainly does. Not so much right in town, but as soon as you go anywhere near the more suburban outskirts areas, oh yeah, tons of bugs. Tons. I live close to downtown, so there weren't many mosquitoes or black flies or anything in that part of town. Yeah, it was kind of his nose that gave it away, you know. He had on a baseball cap with his hair tucked underneath the baseball cap. But his nose and his eyes with the sort of wrinkles around his eyes, that's what instantly looked like Alice Cooper to me. Oh, hello in Chile. Thanks for watching the stream. We're walking along Bloor Street in Toronto through the Annex. This is a popular neighborhood. There's the famous Sushi on Bloor. It's not the original location though. There's Lee's Palace. That's a famous concert venue. Hey, Big S. How you doing? There's Poppers, that's another place that's been around forever. There's the Hot Docs Ted Rogers Cinema. This is where you can catch some documentaries that screen. During the film festival, a lot of documentaries screen here. And not only during the film festival, all year round. Alright, yeah. Thanks for watching for a little while. Have yourself a great Sunday.
He's got money for, he just wants, he doesn't even want me to get to the goal. He wants me to get,
Let's see how this new Honest Ed's redevelopment is coming along. It's been a while since I walked past here. So here's Bathurst Street. That's Bathurst subway station over there. Hello in Athens, Greece, Jim Matisse. So it'll be interesting to see what sort of new retail opens up here at the base of these new buildings. This is where the Honest Ed store used to be. Any cool minerals in North Bay? North Bay is not really a mining town. North Bay was traditionally a transportation center and also a sort of government town, more or less, with lots of ministries located there, government jobs, public sector kind of work, and a university and a college. It never really developed as a mining center like many of Northern Ontario's communities did. It also has a Canadian Forces base, which is not what it used to be, but it's still there. Ice cream. North Bay is a city, actually. It became a city in 1925. It's just a small city. In Ontario, it used to be that when a place hit around 15,000 people in population, it would be eligible to incorporate as a city. And in 1925, North Bay did hit around 15,000 people and became a city. And now it's, as I mentioned, around 55,000 in the city. Not even, maybe a little less than that now. Yeah, the marina is very nice there. So we're in Koreatown now. Maybe Wing Zero. Novelcost, that's Sudbury that has the big smokestack, the super stack. Sudbury is about an hour and a half drive west of North Bay, or northwest of North Bay. North Bay was always considered to be a touristy kind of place. For outdoorsmen and that sort of thing, a lot of fishing and camps around the area. Cottage country is south of North Bay, but there's quite a few cottages that do extend up and around North Bay as well. And the Dion quintuplets were born just outside North Bay, so in the 1930s it became one of the biggest tourist attractions in the world. And that's sort of what kickstarted the tourism industry in the North Bay area. A lot of people would go up there to see the quints, and then they'd realize that it was nice around there with all the lakes and hills and whatnot, and all these motels opened up to accommodate all the visitors, and then lots of them would come back again every year to just enjoy the boating and fishing and that sort of thing. David Clippert, $3. Oatmeal and brown sugar fund. Jane's dish. I like oatmeal and brown sugar, so thank you very much, David. Well, we're still making our way through Koreatown. There's the PAT. It's a nice Korean grocery store. Yeah, those girls were treated like animals in the zoo, pretty much, for the first 10 years or so after they were born. Hey, Mark MW in Northern Ireland. Welcome. We're in Koreatown on Bloor Street West. The guy's carrying something very large on his bike. That must be a bit awkward. This is a narrow bike lane too. No one's getting past him. That would be kind of annoying actually if you were stuck behind that guy and you wanted to pass him. There'd just be no way. You'd have to just veer out into the traffic lanes. Glenn Godfrey, yeah, that's true. And it's a totally true story that the astronauts did go to the Sudbury Basin in preparation for the moon landing. Because it just resembled the lunar surface at one time. Now it's been totally re-greened, so it doesn't have that same look anymore. And we are out of Koreatown. Here's Christie Pitts Park.
No, that's okay. I'll say sorry. It's okay. 30 years, man. I know, right? It's okay. Usually, like a good Mike and Gabriel are.
The Raccoon Whisperer, I have not. Why is he in Nova Scotia? He should be in Toronto. If you want to whisper to some raccoons, this is the place to be. And look at what we got here. I'll just walk through this since I'm heading in this direction. Hey, CPAN TTC Explorer, how you doing? Speaking of raccoons, you know, that old 80s cartoon, The Raccoons? To this day, I still think the closing theme song of that show is one of the coolest songs ever to be part of a TV show. I encourage you all to YouTube the Raccoons closing theme. I think it's called You Can Run With Us, or just Run With Us, maybe. Some awesome 80s music. Hey, Picard is here.
The black tea that's in the Earl Grey is the one that
Isn't it great having all this stuff back again? I spent 2 whole summers walking around making videos with none of this stuff happening. And people still watch them. I guess there was just nothing else better to do. You remember that show, Romachek? It was a good show, right? This guy doesn't like his phone. He literally smashed his phone down on the sidewalk. Unless it wasn't his phone. Thank you very much, John Burke. I just heard him smash it down on the sidewalk again behind me. Jim Matisse, yes, there is a Greek town. One of the biggest Greek towns, I think, outside of Greece, along Danforth Avenue in the east end of the city. That's some Butterfingers, yeah. Here's Shaw Street. Jim Martin, I heard that it's possibly in jeopardy this year because, yeah, the bike lanes are taking up space that they used to use for the on-street stalls, food stalls and things like that. And it was already crowded as it was. And now with less space to set up all the food stalls due to the bike lanes, they think it might be unworkable this year. Because it gets insanely crowded, right? Actually, I don't really like going to those big street festivals that much because they are insanely crowded and they all tend to be kind of similar to one another with the same sorts of food stalls, no matter if it's Taste of the Danforth or Taste of Little Italy or whatever it might be. You kind of have the same stuff going on at all of them. And super crowded, usually super hot. So I tend to not go to those. I'm going to this one though, just obviously because Sloan is playing, and I'll put up with all that because I want to see my favorite band play a show. Jim Matisse, yes, that's true. And Christopher Haydock, another £3 super sticker. Wow, thank you once again, Christopher. Your support is very, very much appreciated. CPAN Megan's good. She's in Guelph with her family, I think doing some family stuff right now. Ah, Trisha, that's good to hear. Hopefully you can come back again. Thornhill is definitely out in the suburbs, so hopefully if you do come back you'll get a chance to come down into the city and check out all the neighborhoods and cool things going on. And here's Ossington Avenue. Are bikes allowed in the bicycle lane? I think bikes are exclusively allowed in the bicycle lane, yes. Now the sun is out now. The clouds have parted. So it's not going to rain. That's good. I think that guy was experiencing some sun sneezes. You know how sometimes when you're out walking and the sun comes out and shines on your face, you suddenly sneeze? Michael Wynn, yeah, there's the Dundas West Festival happening right now in Little Portugal. It's been happening all weekend. And Gerald Bell. Trisha, yeah, I've thought about it. I just haven't decided to make that happen. I find walking streams, you just get to see a lot more and experience a lot more. And you get to interact a lot more with the chat, obviously, when you're walking. And I just enjoy walking. So that's why I haven't gotten around to doing any cycling streams or videos. I do have a bike, so I could if I wanted to. Lots of people out and about. Sidewalks are busy to the point where it's a bit hard to navigate around everyone. PAG, well, thank you very kindly. Vanilla's good too, though, right? I mean, who doesn't like vanilla? And banana splits, I mean, you can't go wrong either way. And there's where Megan used to work, across the street at the Happy Soul. That's a crystal shop for all your new age needs. Her and I have gotten into many an interesting discussion because I'm very skeptical and I don't believe in anything of that sort. Mystical, new age, spiritual, all that sort of thing, whereas she does, and it's just something I don't think we'll ever totally agree on, but it makes for some spirited conversations, putting it mildly. Dovercourt Road. I'm wondering if I should cross the street. It's more shade on the other side. All the way back the way we came. That's Bloor, one Bloor East way down there, that tall building. There we go. I'm just trying to make sure that my phone does not overheat, so staying out of the sun is always a good way to prevent that, or at least delay it as long as possible. Yeah, I always seek out the shade. Yeah, it's funny when people in Toronto are walking, they always seem to be on a mission of sorts, you know? You rarely see anyone just casually strolling along, like la-di-da. I'm not in any big rush to go anywhere. Everyone seems to be sort of set on a destination. They have this look on their face like, I need to get to where I'm going as quickly as possible. Hey, Fans Buses Gaming. Little girl was sucking on that baby's toes. That was a very strange thing to come across. Ah, Trisha, yeah. I mean, I guess It's one of the least sunny places. My sister lives in Vancouver, the one in British Columbia, and she complains all the time about the gloominess and rain, and she always says, "Where's the sun? Where's the sun?" Because she's used to Toronto weather. Speaking of my sister, this is Havelock Street. This is where they lived. Just a few blocks to the south of here. They still have their house here. They're renting it out now while they're living in Vancouver. And she'll actually be here next weekend with her family to spend a fair amount of time here in Toronto. I'm going to go back into their house there. Their current tenant will be done renting next week and they can move in. Thanks very much. Am I an English major? Well, not really, but English was always one of the subjects that I enjoyed the most, or that came easiest to me, I suppose. And up ahead is Dufferin Street. Hello in Sao Paulo, one of the biggest cities in the world. It's like a sea of buildings as far as the eye can see. I was fascinated by looking at aerial photos of Sao Paulo. It's a bit lacking in true skyscrapers though, but as far as high-rise buildings go, it's one of the most unbeatable cities in the world in that respect. We're at Dufferin, so I can go south along Dufferin to Dundas West, or I can go up another little ways to Lansdowne. There's Dufferin Station. Lots of people waiting for the bus there. So the Sloan show is at 4 o'clock. It is now 3:26. Oh, fans, you know, I didn't think I knew you lived in Peterborough. I know you always said you lived outside of Toronto. I just wasn't sure if that just meant in the 905 or whatnot, but okay. Peterborough, interesting. I like Peterborough. It's a neat little city. Not too different from my hometown of North Bay. Very similar in many ways. Hey, Brad Palmer, $5 super sticker. Well, thank you very, very kindly, Brad. I'll add that to the root beer fund. Actually, I do have to buy some root beer before I go home tonight, so thank you for buying my root beer, Brad Palmer. Hey, Joe's Crayons. Yeah, I'm very well. And this old school is going to be demolished, and a few tall residential towers are going to be built here. I think close to 40 floors. I think the tallest one will be like 36 floors or something along those lines, and a couple of shorter ones. I like this shade. Trisha, yeah, Toronto is ridiculously expensive. Right up there with California and Vancouver. Just a very ordinary looking house with 2 or 3 bedrooms might set you back $1.5 million. And anything nicer than that, you're looking at 2, 3, 4 million. Brock Avenue. I think Megan's old street is just up ahead. Yeah, it's crazy. The rents have gone back up here in Toronto too. They went down during the pandemic, but then they started going back up again. Now they're pretty much back to where they were. You're paying at least $2,000 a month just for a average 1-bedroom apartment downtown. Nothing fancy, just very bare bones, basic 1-bedroom apartment of like 500 square feet or so. David, I don't think it got repaired, but she did put it in a place outside of her house in Guelph where it can guard the house.
pra mim tinha quase. Não. Eu sei que vai ter mais bastante.
So this is the Bloordale area. It's kind of hard to say for some reason. And there's Lansdowne just up ahead. So I'm going to start heading south on Lansdowne, down towards Dundas. Alright, so we will say goodbye to Bloor Street. I could literally walk for another 2 hours along there and it would be still busy and active for a lot of that length, with shops and restaurants and things of that nature. So now we're heading south on Lansdowne. Belly Busters, yes. Belly Busters is the best. Johnny and I are like two sides of the same coin, right? I think Toronto is better for having us both do this sort of stuff. Here's some free furniture. I don't know, that little night table thing looks all right. That's fair enough, you know. A lot of people think Johnny is more interesting than I am. Everyone has a different opinion. Just as long as you enjoy watching either of us, I don't think there's much to complain about. Here's a nice old row house of sorts here. Once you're this far west of downtown, the houses gradually start to become more detached in nature. I mean, there's still lots of attached housing, but the fully detached houses do start to become more numerous in these neighborhoods. And by the time you get to the High Park area, it's almost exclusively fully detached houses, and those are the ones that you're going to be paying big bucks for, man. I wonder if we'll start to hear the music, because I think there's some other bands playing before Sloan that are probably playing right now. And as I get closer, we'll probably start to hear them. Ali, yeah, it's an outside concert. There's a stage set up on the side of the street. So it's basically a free show. And this worked out well because Sloan recently played a show at the Phoenix that was not a free show, and I didn't get around to getting tickets for that one. And now just a few weeks later, they're playing a free show, so yeah, it all worked out well for me. Yes, thank you, Amish Gamer.
Oh, I got all the way back to land.
Holy cow, Life of Leela. $100, Ken. Treat yourself to a new pair of Chucks. Holy smokes, wow. I'm flabbergasted. Thank you very, very much, Life of Leela. And I guess you've been watching my channel. You know about my holy Chucks, right? So that's amazing. Incredible generosity. Yes, I think I'll look into getting some new Chucks so I don't have to worry about getting wet socks during those rainy day walking videos. And I hope you're enjoying this long walk all the way from downtown to Little Portugal. Life of Leela. I'm very glad to hear that. That warms my heart. Roma check. I know, I'm excited too. It's been almost 8 years since I've last seen them.
Oh, yeah. Are they?
And this will be my 8th time seeing them, actually. Hey Susan, welcome. And here's College Street. So this is where College and Dundas almost come together here. So Dundas is literally just a block over. Rain Oneful, $1 super chat. Thank you very, very kindly, Rain Oneful. I will add that to the Cool Beverage Fund. Trisha, it's cooler than it was a few days ago, that's for sure. There's not excessive humidity. Yeah, it's quite bearable, and holy cow, look at all the people. Hey Jenna A, how you doing? Controversial statement, okay. I think it's kind of silly that they renamed Dundas West Fest to Do West Fest, because all of a sudden now the word Dundas is somehow bad or something. I don't think anyone really cares that it's called Dundas. Mike Landry, $10, something for dinner. Wow, thank you very much, Mike Landry, for your second super chat. Chris Mills, yes, thank you. I am having a great afternoon. And Rain Oneful, $2. Get a cream soda, whatever you like. I do like cream soda, Rain Oneful, and thank you also for your second super chat. And we have some Muzak here. So wow, this is quite something. This is why I'm not really a fan of these sorts of things. It's a bit... I like to walk quickly, and when that is not possible, It kind of bugs me a little bit. It's like, speed up, everyone. You're too damn slow. Come on now. What's wrong with you? Are your legs broken? So I'm going to walk past this muzak here and try not to get a copyright claim. So maybe what I'll do is I will temporarily mute the audio, maybe. I don't know if this is... All right, I just thought I'd mute that just in case. I wasn't sure if that was anything copyright claim worthy or not. And then it's me. I need an air horn. That would be nice, you know? But as much as I don't enjoy these sorts of street festivals, it's still awesome that they're here, because a lot of people do enjoy them. And I just don't have to come to them, and those who like them can come and enjoy them, right? And they also do make for good content sometimes. We got here, we got some skateboarders. Let's go to the other side. Half pipe, kind of a small half pipe. Yeah, here's a bigger one. Yeah. All right. Hey, Falcom Scott, you're back. Oh, this truck smells good. Smells all right to me, even though it's things that I probably won't even eat, but it still smells good. Taqueria. Mike Landry, another $5. Wow, thank you for super chat number 3, Mike. Hey, good. How are you? You too, you too. Yeah, I came to watch the Sloan show. Yeah. Is that them right now?
I don't know.
Okay. Okay. Cool. You too. See ya. Sloan was supposed to go on at 4 o'clock. So I'm not sure if they went on a little earlier. Let me check it out here. I know they have some newer songs that I might not recognize. Okay, that's not Sloan. Okay, good. All right. So I haven't missed any of Sloan. Good to know. There's another band over here. Right. Glenn Godfrey, $3 super sticker. Thank you very much, Glenn. I appreciate your support very much. So this is basically a minefield of muzak here. Mustard Pine, £5. What is my favorite Beatles album? It is Abbey Road. Abbey Road with Revolver a close second. On some days I might say they're a tie, but I think Abbey Road does get the edge. And all kinds of people.
That one's really fun.
Yeah, this festival goes for like something like 10 blocks or something like that. It's quite big. I'd say comparable to Taste of the Danforth, except this isn't a food-related festival though. But in scale, it's comparable. And maybe I can go over here now. Kind of zigzagging a bit here to avoid music. If the music's on that side, I go to this side. If the music's on this side, I go to that side. Hello. Wow, I had 2 people recognize me so far here. All right. Too many humans. Too many humans.
Right there. Right here with the little.
How do I make my way through all these humans? Oh, look, we have a fire busker. Wowee.
It spells disaster.
There's an unobstructed view. Andrew Nielsen, $5. Thank you very, very kindly, Andrew Nielsen. Not sure what this muzak is. There's so much noise everywhere here, I don't think anything is going to get picked up. Yeah. All right. Oh my. Roma check, $5. Ice cream sandwich time. Ken, get out of here. Turn down a nice side street. I agree, I agree. Thank you very much, Romachek. Can't go wrong with an ice cream sandwich. And also, thank you, Christopher Haydock, for another £3 super sticker. My goodness, all your support is blowing me away here. I'm verklempt, I say. Alright, so it's almost 4 o'clock. Reggie Gagna, $2.79. Wow, thank you very much, Reggie. It's just like an onslaught of super chats. The support is very, very much appreciated, Reggie Gagno. All right, I think we're getting close to Sloan time. This is definitely not Sloan. And look, bouncy castles. Are adults allowed on the bouncy castles? Yes, thank you, Falcom. Yep, I haven't seen this many people in one place, well, since before the pandemic. Sorry. And I had my first collision. I've been careful not to collide with anyone, but it finally happened. Jeez, it's taken us this long just to get down to Dufferin Street. So there's that awesome view of the financial district. So the garrison is down closer to Ossington, right? Someone mentioned that, so I am going to start making my way down there now. Sloan should be going on very, very shortly. So I'll wrap up the stream here at Dufferin and Dundas. So thank you to everyone for accompanying me on this walk on this very pleasant Sunday. As I made my way to see Sloan for the first time in 8 years, I'm very excited. So thanks for all the great chats. Thanks to the mods for keeping an eye on potential troll activity. And thank you everyone for all the extremely very kind and generous support through Super Chats and Super Stickers. As I said, I'm like blown away at the support today. And if you like this stream, by all means hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit all the buttons. I have to say that every time. If you see a button, just hit it. And keep an eye out for my next stream. It'll probably be in 3 or 4 days. And my daily videos, of course, get posted on days when I don't do live streams. So I'll see you all next time. Until then, I will continue. And have a great rest of your weekend. And I'll see you all soon. Bye, everyone.